On April 22nd, 2025, approximately at around afternoon 2 o'clock, a group of terrorists intruded into the mountains of Pahalgam and killed 28 tourists. The spineless terrorists, before firing at the tourists, checked their Aadhaar cards, pulled down the pants of tourists, confirmed their identities as Hindu, made them kneel and recite Kalma, and then put bullets into their skulls. Pakistan's Lashkar-e-Toiba, the resistant front, claimed the responsibility of the cowardly attack. I want to tell two things related to this cowardly attack by the Pakistan to the citizens of the Bharat. First, timing of the attack. Not even a week ago, General Azam Munir, the Pakistan Army Chief, ranted on India, re-emphasizing the importance of two-nation theme and how Kashmir is a jugular vein of Pakistan. He also made an anti-Hindu remark, stating that Pakistan was formed to be different from the Hindus. And now, not even a week has passed by. They attack innocent Hindus and civilians who came for sightseeing. They did this to send a message to J.D. Vance, the Vice President of USA, who has come to visit India and the citizens of Bharat, that no matter what, the government is reinstated in the center or the state, no matter the abrogation of Article 370, they want to tell that they are still there to terrorize the valley. It is time for the government to take a swift action and eliminate those responsible for the cowardly attack. Secondly, I have an appeal for the Bharatiyas. The physical gun battle, hand-to-hand combat against the terrorism is taken care by the security personnel and the Indian military. But what about the role of Bharatiyas when it comes to fighting terrorism? Terrorism transcends beyond the gun and bullets warfare. Pakistan terrorism has evolved into information warfare and psychological warfare. Every Bharatiya is not just a civilian anymore, but a soldier of Bharat. You have the supreme duty to fight this war on terror, not on the battlefield, but on your keyboard. Your weapon is your voice. Raise your voice and be vocal in social media. Talk, spread awareness, and most importantly, wake the sleeping Bharatiyas. There are people in this country who still sympathize Pakistan and believe that terrorism has no religion. Since 1990s, since the exodus of Kashmiri Pandits, Islamic terrorists in the name of jihad and azadi killed innocent unarmed Hindu and Sikh civilians, specifically by asking their name and verifying religious identity as non-Muslims. They also killed many of our Indian military jawans and officers. Even after the abrogation of Article 370, there have been many terror attacks on Hindu civilians and Indian military personnel. When will this stop? When will we win the war on terror? How will we win the war on terror? We will win the war on terror when we stop electing terrorists into the parliament who peddle pro-Pakistani propaganda using Bharat's taxpayers' money. We will win the war on terror when we stop electing Pakistan's best friends in Kashmir who were responsible for colluding with the Pakistan since 1990s to maintain terror in the valley. We will win the war on terror when the youth of Bharat wakes up, takes Kashmir on a personal level, raises voice on social media and demand once and for all solution to the terrorism. from the government. Today, Bharatiyas are divided on political lines, caste and religious lines, language wars, and whatnot. The youth of Bharat are being brainwashed into supporting and raising voice for Palestinians who are not even remotely related to Bharat. But the hypocrisy of not raising voice for your own country men and women is heartbreaking. The lack in our unity is their strength. Our silence is their strength. Our ignorance is their strength. The government should treat this attack as October 7 attack. The government, ruling and the opposition, should raise above their political differences and unite to take on the terrorism, to take uncompromising action against the terror outfits. This will only be possible when the citizens of Bharat unite together to fight terrorism. You don't need to fight by joining the army. Every Bharatiya is a born soldier of Bharat Mata. You don't have the luxury of being ignorant. You don't have the luxury of being silent. You don't have the luxury of getting depressed because of a breakup. You don't have the luxury of getting distracted by watching useless reels. You have to learn what's happening around the world, what's happening in the country, what's happening around you. Educate others. Inspire everyone around you to raise their voice for the nation. You have to speak up. Do your duty. It is your duty to compel the government to order another surgical strike on terrorism and on Pakistan by uniting and raising voice. This government is still using diplomacy and dialogue to deal with Pakistani terrorism. We must unite our voice and raise them high enough to be heard till Delhi. We must make the government realize that we don't want dialogue with Pakistan. We don't even want the broken nose or jaw of Pakistan. We want the crushed skull of Pakistan. It is time to take back Pakistan occupied Kashmir. It is time to reclaim what is rightfully ours. Wake up and smell the coffee. We got wars are brewing. We need to fight Pakistan, Bangladesh and China in not only military warfare but also in information warfare and psychological warfare. Not only Indian military but every Bharatiya is a soldier. Fight, fight, fight for your country. Protect, defend and guard Bharat from anti-national and anti-Hindu propagandas. Nation first, no compromise. This is my appeal for Bharat. And my name, Proactive Chandrasekhar. Namaskar, Vande Mataram, Jai Hind.
మీకు నచ్చినట్లయితే ఈ వీడియోని లైక్ చేయండి, షేర్ చేయండి, కామెంట్ల ద్వారా మీ అమూల్యమైన అభిప్రాయాన్ని తెలియచేయండి. మరిన్ని వీడియోల కోసం మా ఛానల్ని సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేయండి. నోటిఫికేషన్ కోసం బెల్ ఐకాన్ని క్లిక్ చేయండి.